gonna yell at Mama? Why? Do you want to come say hi?
A wild Zyra has entered the picture. Hello, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about journaling and why I have decided to challenge myself to journal for the next 30 days. So around the time I was in college, I journaled every single day without fail for about 3, maybe even 4 years. I stopped because I got burnt out from journaling. I had put on myself too much pressure to get it done every single day. It became very legalistic and too much pressure. And since this is such a weird time in my life because I've decided to start a YouTube channel and I'm running like 4, 5, 6, 7 different streams of income and trying to be an adult, I figured it's a great time to journal, and I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why journaling is good for you. Maybe you'll journal with me in the next 30 days. Also, how cute is this? All of my stuff this year is marble, and it was all because of this notebook, which I got at Walmart. Anyways, that was a side note. Okay, so here are some of the benefits that I have researched and found regarding daily journaling. One of the most interesting points I found is that it strengthens memory. And as someone who has a terrible midterm memory, or as I like to call it, midterm memory loss, I am very hopeful that this will help me in retaining information for at least a little bit longer. Another thing that the research said was that journaling daily helps with making and achieving goals, which of course I want to do. That's what this channel is about, is reaching my goals financially and just as an adult in general. Journaling helping with tracking your progress and your growth, as well as confronting your struggles and your fears. Another interesting point about journaling daily is that it apparently can help boost your self-confidence. I'm thinking that's probably gonna come from YouTube because I hate being on camera. If you missed the introduction video where I kind of use that as a clickbaity title, it's gonna be in the iCard, which is either there or there. Still new to this, haven't figured that quite out. Anyways, growing in self-confidence is another thing that journaling daily could do, and I could definitely use some of that. Another thing that research shows is that it helps people get inspired when they daily journal. As a writer and as someone whose job requires her to be creative, that's something that I am also looking forward to during this challenge. One of the things that I'm not quite believing at this point is the fact that daily journaling apparently helps with immune function and boosting your immune system. If you know more about that, definitely let me know in the comments, because I'm curious as to whether journaling actually does boost your immune system. The final thing that I found in my research is that journaling every day also helps to boost your mood and improve your emotions, strengthen your emotional functioning, apparently. So what is the challenge? The challenge for me and the challenge for you, if you choose to accept it, is to journal for the next 30 days every day and see what happens. Now, it's not gonna stop there for me, at least, because I wanna set down some goals. I kind of already did this with the research, kind of throwing out there that hey, it would be nice if this happened. And yes, I will have another video in the future talking afterwards about what I discovered, if anything, and maybe if I will keep journaling in the future. Here are the 5 things that I hope I can get out of this challenge. Number 1, I would love if this could help me improve my consistency and my discipline. I already have a couple other things going on in my life, which I will do videos about, one of them being waking up at 5 a.m. every day. But I'm hoping that this is something else that will help me improve my discipline, especially since I'm self-employed, I'm my own boss, I work my own hours, and that is a personality trait or a characteristic or whatever you want to call it that I really need to have as someone who is an entrepreneur. The second thing that I want to get out of this challenge is to use less technology at the end of the day. Especially with waking up super early, I tend to need to go to bed earlier, so it helps me to wind down at the end of the day if I'm not using my technology. I already have a little bit of a nighttime plan where I schedule my next day. My number 3 thing is that I get better at processing. I'm very much in my head. I spent a year and a half, almost 2 years overseas teaching English, and I honestly still have not processed that, and that was from 2018 to 2020. I have a lot to process, and I don't do it verbally, and I don't really do it unless I force myself to do it, so I'm hoping that this will help me get into a habit of processing. The 4th thing that I would like to get out of this challenge kind of goes with number 3. It's kind of a lead off of it, and that is that I will be less stressed. With as many income streams and jobs as I have right now, I've been working 15 to 16 hour days, and I've got a lot of church things that I'm a part of, so I have a really busy schedule and oftentimes it makes me really stressed. I'm hoping that by journaling I can take away some of that stress by basically having a paper therapist. And then my poor discipler won't have to get all of it. I should talk about number 5, but I forgot where I was. Okay. And the 5th and final thing that I want to get out of this challenge is to grow in my creativity. Yes, this journal will be a place where I can talk about my day and what's happening and what I'm doing well and what I'm struggling in. I also want it to be a place where I can word vomit what's going on in my head. I get story ideas in my head all the time and sometimes I just need to free write. So that's my 30-day journaling challenge that I'm about to start. If you are going to hop on this train and journal with me, let me know by giving this video a like and leaving it down below in the comments. I will be responding to comments because, you know, how many could I possibly get, right? Oh, I feel like Daniel Radcliffe in the, what is that, Half-Blood Prince? Anyways, if you know what I'm talking about, leave that in the comments. Other than that, if you liked, like, and until next time, bye! I'm definitely not keeping any of that in.